Are we ready to go?
Yeah, I think we're ready to go. Well, say hi to everybody.
Hello. This is, Spirit question mark? We're just about stuff while playing Battle. I guess. No. I'm doing it with my boy Wolf Guardian. I think I put his link in the description. I don't really know or care.
Alright.
Introduce yourself.
If that's you, I'm gonna say hi. So what's up, everybody? This is Wolf Guardian, you know, the guy that Nicol Bolas just talked about. Me and Nicol Bolas had this wonderful idea of we're gonna try to do a podcast. But then we're like, but we can't sit still for an hour or two because, I don't know, we have ADHD or something. I know I do. However, we're like, you know, we can't, there's no way we're gonna sit still for like 2 hours and talk about something. Hey, you know that hurricane? 2 hours later, yeah, okay, that was a podcast. No, we wouldn't be able to do that. So we decided that we were going to play games while we podcast because that's an original idea. Who do you know who plays video games while they podcast? I don't know anybody. I've never seen that before. It's probably been done, but it seems original
probably
to me
just
at the
YouTube,
time.
but
Yeah, you probably could just YouTube it. It seems original. It sounds original to us. I've never seen it before, and if it is a thing, it's not something popular, so... I mean, hell, might as well try. Anyways, I figured I'd start off my end of the podcast with just opening some battle packs, because, you know, that's a thing. And I need to open my battle packs, so...
for my end, we're watching fucking me go through it. Oh.
Ooh. Ooh! Boy. And then as soon as we've done this, I do believe Nicol Bolas has some topics we're going to talk about.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I have about 5 or 6, maybe 5. I don't remember. I don't really know how to count. Things that we can just talk about. Maybe we'll throw some in on the way because we find something that we feel like talking about.
I will definitely accept if you guys have any topics in the comments you want us to chat about. We'll give those a go. We'll see about them. I'll enter a match in a minute here once you know you're all set up and ready. And then you can just join my match.
I'm ready.
Wait,
I'm ready, spaghetti.
I always put my YouTube's the link to my live stream up for all my friends who like to watch, and all over Google+.
I just send it to random people. Here, just have a link.
Yeah.
But you're probably not gonna click on it, but
I always put it on Google+ and stuff. Because then if somebody sees it, they might want to watch it.
Well, I put it on Facebook because, you know, everybody uses Facebook.
Yeah, I have a few communities I'm in Google+, actually. Like, share your channel and stuff. I don't know, I guess this is an action game. Boom. And then I've got one more community I'm going to share.
Oh, added our new boy into our platoon.
Nice. Who did you add into our platoon?
E60 Fox.
Oh, nice, nice. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, before we get the podcast and, you know, our concepts going, we're, if you want to join our platoon, that would be cool. That would make it so you can play with us. It's AAOW, which is short for Archangels of Warfare. I'm the leader of the platoon. And, yeah, if you guys want to join it, you can go ahead and send a thing. We currently have 6 members, and
5.
Pretty good. We don't have any rented servers, but yeah.
I was thinking of renting one, but then I decided I didn't want to.
Yeah, because that would cost money.
It actually costs like $5.
Oh, really? For how long?
I can't remember. I'm gonna go check, because that's actually a possibility of something that we could actually do. Just
yeah, and then we could like play with our streamers and stuff, or with our viewers. Yeah, we can play with our streamers.
Open lobby. With our streamers. Okay, so for one day it costs $3.
Yeah.
For a week it cost 11. It'd cost 36. For 3 months, 80.
Your mic's kind of cutting out.
But for 180 days,
Yeah.
it's 133.
Oh.
But just think that's like, what, 6?
Tell you what, I'm gonna make, eventually one of these days, I might make a Patreon account, and if you guys actually care enough to play games with us and donate the money, then we will make a server. That could be like one of our Patreon goals. We'll make a server for like...
Here, we want your money. Give it to us
we
now.
want your money. Please give it to us now. How do you even make a Patreon account? Because, like, if I need a bank account for that, I can't do it. I don't have a bank account yet. I'm always like, hey, Mom, can I have a bank account? Yeah, sure. Tomorrow. Okay, cool. Tomorrow rolls around. Hey, can I have a bank account? Tomorrow. Oh, okay, cool. Rinse and repeat. I have a good topic to talk about that you wouldn't want to talk about. Furries.
Stream before about it.
Huh?
We would just end the stream before we talk about it.
Hey, I'm a furry myself, so it's okay. I'm gonna start, what do you want to play on? Operations, or... Operations is fun.
Well...
Do you want to do that?
Just...
Your mic cut out so bad. It was like, all I heard is... Ash. And I'm like... What? Oh. Hello?
Brandon,
What?
can you hear me better now?
Yeah. So what do you want to play on?
Out?
You cut out when you said cut out. Like, it was like blank and then cut out. And I was like, okay.
What the f...
Am I cutting out for you?
Internet. Just work.
What do you want? I say we play Operations. Yeah, let's do Operations.
I was gonna say, like, we should do something like
Conquest. Conquest is fun, but I don't know. It's up
sounds
to
like
you.
a game.
It's up to you. Do you want to do Conquest or not?
Game already!
What? All I heard you say was game already.
You're cutting out now on my screen. What the hell?
Oh my gosh. Hey, let's make a podcast.
We're trying to do something. I didn't work.
We literally played Fortnite for like 3 hours today, no problem. And then we start like, hey, we're gonna make a YouTube video and people are gonna like it. And then it's like, how about no? Tell you what, just join my Operations match. I'm just gonna do Operations. Join any operation. Not party leader. Other party members will not be notified if you join a multiplayer session. Do you wish to continue? Okay, how about you go to Operations, and then you just click any operation, which I think is square. Like Game Pros.
Conquer hell. That's what we gonna do.
Sorry for the technical difficulties.
Shut up. Resolved, probably.
Ish.
We're not...
I can't get out of the screen. Why? Why? Ah!
Who commented? But someone commented. Oh, it was just me testing out the comments. God damn it.
I can't get out of the Conquest screen. It's just a blurred out globe on my screen. Why?
Oh, did your game break?
I think so. Am I gonna have to restart my stream? It's gonna suck. Can I like exit the game and then like reopen the game and my stream still work?
No.
Dang it. I'm gonna see if I can join your match. Hold on. Join. There we go. I'm joining you. Oh, sick. All right. Problem fixed. In queue. Okay. Like, make somebody rage quit. I'm in premium priority too. I'm in queue. I'm the first person that's gonna join as soon as somebody rage quits. Breakthrough or defend the
My
sectors.
stream just went...
What? You're like, my stream just went, and then your mic went. I'm in queue though.
We got a viewer. Hello.
Right. So while I'm loading the oh sweet, somebody quit your game, so I'm joining in. Any topics? What were the topics we were going to talk about?
Tomorrow we'll be going over the top. Finally up against
The fact that I got called gray on my own stream.
Tyrell joined, didn't he?
Damn it. Odds of us getting through this campaign gotta be about
Wait, he didn't? I genuinely thought that wasn't me making a joke. I genuinely thought Tyrell joined and was like, ha, take this. No, but you said you got topics. What are we gonna talk about today?
Yeah, like an army of living dead.
I found... Because I can't come up with original content. Anyways, if you came into a large amount... Shut up, game. If you came into a large amount of money, what would you do with it?
If I came into a large amount of money, okay, jeez, what would I do? I'd keep it, I'm gonna be honest. I mean,
honestly, I'd pay off debt.
You're in
My
debt?
family pay off debt.
Oh, dude, fair enough. Oh, that brings a whole new range of things into question for me, because, like, I was just thinking for myself there for a minute. I was like, I mean, me personally, like, what would I do? Well, I'd keep it. But I wasn't thinking of explaining, like, what I would do after keeping it. Alright, am I in your party? Yeah, okay. Cool, you have a squad boost on. Thanks.
But, like, you'd pay off stuff, and then you'd help, like, friends and family pay off their stuff, and then...
Yeah, I'd help my mom out with that, because she's got some debts she needs to be having.
Live your normal life. Really?
Yeah.
I'm like control as much as I. Oh no! I'm gonna save you.
But like after all that stuff too, like if I had any excess money after that, I think I would like buy a nice house or a car or something.
I'm probably not gonna buy anything like super fancy. I'm probably just gonna put the same crap that I already do. I'll drive probably the same car.
But like what like how much money are we talking
massive
about?
amounts of money.
Look, how much money are we talking about? Are we talking about like $100,000 or $1 million or like?
Like, I'm gonna say like a couple million. Like, win the lottery, like jackpot.
Oh, okay, like a couple $1 million. I don't know. I would help my mom pay off her debts, and then I would like find a way for us to live in at least somewhat luxury. Oh, like you know what I mean?
I think I would help my mom like move out of the house that we're currently in. I think that's something I would do.
Yeah, really. We could live in a nice house. I could let my mom buy a car that's nicer than a broken down old van. I got some
I'd probably
ammo
buy my
over
mom
here,
a
by the way.
Charger for no reason, because she wants one.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't actually want one, she just likes them.
Yeah. I'd probably get my mom a Corvette too, I'm gonna be honest. Cause like she
I'd probably
loves
never get
Corvettes.
anyone a Corvette. They get nothing if they want a Corvette.
We have taken objective butter.
It sounds like I'm just trying to be cheap, but really it's like... You don't need it. Have a Charger and deal with it.
Yeah. Nah, but
Use a
like...
phone cord.
And
Get
then,
out of my way.
like, with a couple $1 million, like, imagine what you could do with that. Like, not only could you help your family pay off debts, which is a really selfless act to do, but you could also, like, you could get yourself some stuff. Like, I would definitely be upgrading my gaming setup. Like, no doubt about it. I would be, I would be upgrading my gaming setup. Like,
We are losing objective butter.
you know, like, of course I'd get a new house and stuff,
Computer
but
monitor.
with that new house would come, like, a bigger room probably for VR. So,
That's probably something that's like a better idea and a better investment than just like having a bigger room for VR.
yeah.
You might as well just have a big empty room for VR.
But like, you know what else you can do too? Like, I would, speaking of investments, I might invest in something. Like, a couple $1,000,000. I mean, that's a lot of money, but not a lot to invest in something. Like, I'm sure you wouldn't be able to buy shares for Google or anything, but I might buy some shares or stock with something like, I don't know, EB
Stock's pretty much
Games.
like a really, really expensive way of buying a lottery ticket.
Yeah, it kind of is. It's a really expensive way of buying a lottery ticket, but the thing is like, if you invest in the right company, if you do your research, and they seem to be gaining a lot of money, and you get the shares, you could gain more money than what you just spent. So say I spend like $2 or $3 million on a gaming company, and a new game comes out, smash hit game, blockbuster, something like that, I would get more money than what I had before, and I would continuously earn money if I bought the shares, because then I would be having 15% of the game's sales. So 10 years down the road, I could still be making even a minor amount of money, like $50 a week or something, right?
I think we're like, it gets really to a point where, why do you want to?
Yeah.
If you have so much money, why would you want to gain more? And
Well,
that's
because if
something
you
that
gain
people
more,
actually
you
think
can
about.
do more, right? You can get more.
Like, these people have like $3 billion. Why do they want more?
Well, if they have enough money to live in luxury for the rest of their life, for them, their children, and their dog, I mean, honestly, they don't really need more. But
And
like,
they're,
if we're talking a couple
very,
$1,000,000,
very-
that'll keep you alive in like, I don't know, just above mid class for like
Go to the
maybe 30 years.
Great Depression and you should be fine.
Yeah, but like, it won't keep you alive for that long if you think about it, because groceries are like $300 to $500, and that's when you're not spending a ton of money on brand name stuff, and you're just keeping to the basics, to the point where you're running out of food at the end of the month, right? So like, a couple $1,000,000 sounds great, but at the same time isn't actually a lot if you consider it in the modern world. So you would want a way to sustain that money.
Yeah, and like, even just like saving it, like, just do nothing with it and take it
Yeah.
out when you need it.
Yeah, like even that would work.
That-
Like you don't
and
need to
still
live in
keeping it
riches.
normal. You don't, and like, people like, we want all this stuff, but we don't want to work for it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like with people, and going right into music, like Rice Gum, because it's easy and he doesn't actually have to write his own stuff.
It seems remarkable
Yeah.
that in order to get our
Like,
dreadnoughts running,
I mean,
Hashtag
I wouldn't.
Ghostwriter.
Persian themselves.
I mean, like,
bewildering
I went into YouTube not because I was like, I'm gonna get famous, I'm gonna get money, I don't need a job, it's gonna be easy. Because the thing about YouTube is like, the people who are famous, it's not easy. Like, they don't have a ton of money, or well, like, if they do have a ton of money, it's still hard.
YouTube ads.
Yeah, and YouTube ads, the adpocalypse and everything. And, like, they have to work hard, like, the editing and stuff that goes through it. It's like, you think that all they do in their life is just play games. When, in reality, they play games for, like, maybe 2 hours, but then they edit for, like, 6 hours. And that's just a constant every day. So...
Well, taking that, like, that's probably easier than working at Walmart as a cashier.
Yeah.
I think it possibly it would be.
it would be.
You learn
but
what you need to
it's-
learn, and then you're pretty much set.
Yeah, but it's still, like, it's still work. Like, they're still doing more
Yeah.
work than just sitting around and playing games. And so that's why, like, if I did come across a large sum of money, I would like to save it or invest it in something to get a larger amount of money.
I might, like, use a little bit, like, buy a laptop, like a gaming laptop, and standing desk and desktop or whatever.
Yeah.
And maybe a new TV.
Yeah. Like, that would be a nice investment. It would be a nice thing to have,
And
it wouldn't
even
take...
now, that's gonna be in like 10,000. It's like, okay, that's enough.
Yeah.
And you don't really. People think like money is what people
We are
like
losing objective
need.
Alpha.
Like, I'm gonna say you do need money, but that's so that you can buy the stuff you need to stay alive.
Yeah.
Because
Like, you don't need,
we
like...
can't really survive. Your country would probably like go bankrupt if they had to give all your basic needs just for free,
Yeah, like...
like food and shelter.
Yeah, communism doesn't work, kids.
And that's what,
Actually, fun fact, communism did work for a while. The only reason it didn't work was because there was people who said, actually, I want more than my neighbor. And then that's why it didn't work. But, anyways.
My grandpa put a post up on Facebook, and it was, Canada should be like Denmark because they get free healthcare, free university, free schooling, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But the thing is that stuff, like, they're taxed. Oh, look at that, I exploded. They're taxed, like, just a lot.
Yeah, like...
A lot of money in taxes.
Yeah, it's like Alberta, like, even the place we live in right now, it's like, it does cost a lot of taxes. Free healthcare isn't essentially free. Everything in life isn't free. With the healthcare that we have, it's like, it costs us more. Like, I've heard in some places they don't have taxes, or if they do, it's like a really small amount of money. Like, maybe 5 cents for every $5.
And they're not getting anything for free. They're spending a bunch of money on all these other things other than taxes.
Yeah. Like, imagine if taxes was $5 every, or 5 cents every $5. Like, that would actually be pretty good.
Like, they're like, all this carbon tax is gonna ruin us, but I think it's good.
Yeah, I think it's alright. Carbon
You
tax.
shouldn't be used, and that's the same thing as the sin tax for like cigarettes and alcohol.
Yeah.
And that's why I think when marijuana comes legal here, I think it's gonna be so highly taxed. Like, it's gonna be super expensive.
Yeah, it should be stupid expensive. If you're killing yourself for it and people are saying, hey, maybe you should stop, you know, one of the best ways to get somebody to stop something is make them pay a lot of money for it.
I can understand medical marijuana. Like,
yeah, I can understand.
Okay, you need it. But like this guy, I went to Edmonton this today, and my dad was like buying new, like, rims, I think, for Mama's car.
Yeah.
And the guy that we parked beside, he came back. The guy like had a broken neck. He had a neck brace. But what he did was he just went to his car and started smoking a pipe.
Yeah.
And then once that was done, he killed it and then started smoking again.
Yeah.
And my mom was kind of judging me. My mom's judgmental.
Yeah, she's being really
like,
judgmental.
Ooh, does that guy need to smoke? And then if he's doing something like marijuana, he's doing it in his car and then driving away.
Yeah.
Like, bruh.
It can impair driving.
It does impair driving.
Yeah. And like, that's why when doctors put you on medical marijuana, they tell you don't drive. You know?
And same with some like pain meds, I'm gonna run out of here.
Yeah. And like, I think that it can be good in some circumstances. Like, it can help. It can help a lot. Like with cancer patients, it gives them an appetite, and it, like, you know, it reduces
and, like,
their pain.
Chemo basically kills them.
Yeah.
Actually. I like how we went from talking about money to talking about impaired driving.
Isn't this how a podcast usually works then?
Kinda, yeah. We just didn't really segue into it.
Yeah.
We just kind of like, okay, we're doing this now. But again, segues are weird. We need them.
Yeah.
Like, I still really think that people should... Alcohol is kind of stupid. I can get people why do it. Some people do it. Maybe they're having a bad day.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I understand why some people drink a lot.
Okay,
What?
This is some human centipede type stuff that me and this guy are doing.
What? What happened?
Oh, I just crawled down and then went beside him. And then it just kind of crawled in towards them, and it looked like we were doing some human centipede type stuff, and it was really creepy. I was scared. No, I'm just kidding. It was a really strange experience, I'm gonna say that.
Yeah. So, what are some other topics that you had that we were going to talk about?
Well, I guess since we don't have really any segues, when were you most frightened?
What am I most frightened of?
Yeah, when were you most frightened?
Oh, when was I most frightened? Oh, God.
Yeah.
I'm not putting that up on YouTube. That was a very personal experience, but just know it was
Okay, I'm gonna
pretty
say
scary.
mine because mine wasn't really that bad as much as it was kind of. I have a tremendous fear of heights.
Yeah.
Hate them. And people's like, oh, it's a fear of falling. Well, that too, but I also just hate being up high. I don't like being off of the ground.
Yeah.
We have lost objective apples.
I want to be on the ground.
Plane.
Oh, you're dead. Here you go.
I'm gonna take down that plane now. It's pissing me off. It killed me like 3 times. Alright, where is it?
But yeah, we're going up on this. We're going on a gondola. Like we're going up a mountain,
Yeah.
and bam. And I didn't like it both because I couldn't see where I was going, like where we were going,
Yeah.
and B, we were off the ground and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
And
Who
also
does?
when my outdoor ed teacher decided to force me up a zip line when I had a fear of heights,
Yeah.
we had to walk across this stupid tightrope thing. It scared me. To the point where like, what I wanted to do, which was archery, I had to miss it because I couldn't go down the zip line.
Wow.
Like I was completely terrified. And then I never talked to my outdoor ed teacher again. I actually just skipped outdoor ed for the rest of the year.
Yeah. Well, like, if a kid's afraid of something, you shouldn't force them to do it. If he says, hey, I don't want to go on the zip line, and you're like, no, I have
like,
to include everybody.
I know
No,
how I'm
you
gonna have.
don't.
He's like, at least go halfway up the ladder. It's like, well, if I go halfway up the ladder, I'm gonna go all the way up, and then I'm gonna get stuck. And then I'm gonna be like, hey, I don't want to be here.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
I've gone down zip lines before. They're fun. Like I'm a weird kind of person when it comes to fear. Like I'm deathly afraid of heights, but I love roller coasters. I love flying, and I love zip lines.
I can't go on rides. It's not that I'm afraid of them. It's that I get sick.
Yeah. No, but like I'm one of those people. I guess it's like thrill seeking. I guess you could call it. Cause like I absolutely hate heights. I'm so scared of them, but I love going on roller coasters and flying around in airplanes.
I really like rides that just fun. I want to go on those all day, every day. Like rides that spin.
Rides that spin?
Yeah.
Huh.
I really just like the.
Sorry, what?
I like.
You're cutting out a bit.
Yeah, I'm lagging pretty bad in the game. Like I jumped off the same ledge like 17 different times and I just went back up. I like the feeling of being dizzy.
Yeah.
Like so dizzy that I'd fall over.
Holy. I don't like spinny rides actually. Like I love roller coasters. I love roller coasters that go flying around in
love
circles,
rides that
but
spin.
just rides that spin
Like
sometimes.
the
I just kind
tornado
of
at
avoid them.
Jaywalker.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite rides.
Okay.
Also the tilt-a-whirl because when you start spinning, it spins you to the back.
Yeah.
And you hit your head on it, and then you. Good time.
Good times.
We have taken objective butter.
I should have. That sounds weird.
What? You're still cutting out a bit.
I'm lagging super hard right now.
Yeah, I can imagine.
This is the 5th time now. I don't want them.
Any other topics?
We are losing objective butter.
All right, I still don't know how to do a segue.
What is the segue, anyways?
Just to move from one topic to the next
That's because we have zero social skill, though.
in a fluent way.
I think we're being pretty fluent.
Segues are stupid. Anyways,
Losing
No.
objective
What
butter.
do you not want to change about your life?
What do I know?
I don't really have a life, so I can't really make anything change.
What do I not want to change about my life? Probably how happy I am with my little brother. Like how much me and him we have a connection. You know what I mean?
I don't want to lose connections.
Yeah. Like I don't want to lose some friends and stuff like that.
I mean, I've met some people that's like, okay, I don't want to be your friend anymore. Please leave. Get off my life, please.
I've definitely met people like that.
Or like, I had this. Okay, this game lag though. I had a friend named Ryan,
Mhm.
and Ryan was a word I can't say. I'm sure.
Okay. He's one of those people though.
Yeah, and it's like, it was back then where it's like, I really just want friends. I want
Yeah.
to be cool. That's what I was. That's the kind of kid I was in like grade 5. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be popular. I'm gonna do whatever everybody else likes.
Oh, so you're one of the okay. And so
I was
like
one of those kids,
yeah.
and I thought I was cool, but really I was just an idiot.
Yeah. One thing. Go ahead.
But this guy, he used me a lot. Like,
Yeah.
not in the gay way, but
Yeah. But he was one of those. I can see
he was one of the
like
kids
what you're
that's
saying
I
is
had
like, is he
something
like
that he didn't,
yeah.
and he's one of the people that's like, if I never had you in my life, I probably wouldn't
Yeah.
have ever stooped to the level I did. Cause like at that point, I like, he like forced me to light fires in the garbage cans at the community center. It was terrible.
Oh man.
It's like if I wouldn't. A good boy. Want to revive the gate?
Attackers remain.
Hey!
You are like cutting out so bad. Definitely though, something about my life I don't want to change is like me and my brother, we know each other and we love each other really like a lot. Like
Alright, I can't play this game. I'm moving on to the solo play. Okay, alright, I can't move on from the game.
You can't move on while you're streaming. Yeah, that sucks.
I'm just gonna leave the game. Maybe I'll just spectate yours, but yeah, it's just not working at all. Alright,
Okay.
moving back on, but like if that kid wasn't in my life, I think I would have been better off.
Yeah, you would have been better
Yeah,
off
I am
without him.
in
It's
school,
just one of those
yeah.
friends where it's like, you know,
That I could change.
yeah.
We won. Such brave fighting.
So then that brings the topic of what do you wish you could change in your life?
Has been wounded. It still lives.
There is one thing you could change.
How
I can hear you trying to talk, but I
Cool.
can't hear you.
With a dreadnought.
Why did I hear that perfectly? Of all things.
the way I treat school, like I treat it like I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
I wish I could treat it like this is important. I need to do this. I changed.
Change like that is understandable. I wish I could make a change like that.
And really just personal hygiene in the way.
Personal life stuff. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I'd like to change that about school. Like, the way I see school is like, I don't want to do this,
No.
this is extra work, and...
I get
Like-
engaged with the team. Fun, but I also learn. It's like I'll take Mr. Cole. You know him, right?
Yeah.
His teaching style is old and basic, and I'm not engaged,
Yeah.
which is why I have such a low mark. It's like, this class is.
Yeah. But like,
But-
and that kind of thing, it brings us to the topic of school in itself and how you think about it. Like, sometimes when I see school, I think about it, and this is a really depressive thought, but at the same time, it's actually extremely true. And it's that school is literally just people saying, hey, we want you to do everything that we do, make money for yourself so that you can survive, but in the meantime, you're making more money for whoever you're working for. So, unless you can get good or get lucky, you're literally just having a job and doing that for the rest of your life until you have to retire because you're 80 years old and you physically cannot work. And then even when you're 80, they give you jobs to do, like being a greeter at Walmart. Like, I can understand if you're the kind of person that likes to work, but sometimes it's like, really? Like, that's all my life is gonna lead up to. You know, and that's what school teaches you. Like, if you think about it, school hasn't changed at all since the industrial age. It hasn't, really. Like, we've modernized things, like we have smart boards and stuff. I'm sure they didn't have those. But
I
at
think
the
they
same
changed
time,
the curriculum.
yeah,
You learn different things about the past.
Yeah, they've
instead of
definitely
learning social studies the way we are, like learning about, oh, this is our Western past, or how Christopher Columbus came here and there.
Yeah.
Why aren't we learning about how to manage our money? How to, like, actually in life, and then how Chris...
Why aren't we learning about things that we need? And, like, another big thing is, like, we should, like, why are they teaching us in the same way that they taught us in the industrial age? Because the way that they taught us in the industrial age was in a way to conform people into the everybody stands in a lineup because you work in an industrial workplace. Everybody goes when the bell goes because that's how it is in a workplace. Everybody, you know, you eat your lunch at the same time, just like in an industrial workplace.
You think about...
A lot of things are taken and derived from how it was to work in an industrial place.
Yeah. And, like,
Your mic just went mega
adding
loud.
fractions?
Sorry?
Like, when are we ever gonna use adding fractions?
Yeah, when are we gonna do that? I can understand, like, if that kind of stuff, it should be a choice to learn. Because it's like, oh, well, you know, you could be an architect and build a bridge. And it's like, okay, but who's gonna be an architect and build a bridge? Okay, maybe there's a few 100,000 people around the world. I don't want to build a bridge when I grow up, and if I did, I would learn how. But I don't. So why do I need to know? Why? Right?
Yeah. But, like... But we have to learn...
Pardon?
Teacher, like, when are we getting fractions in? World. No. Why are we learning something we don't even know where to apply in real life?
Yeah.
Instead of learning about, like, traditional values.
Right.
And how to manage this and how to actually work.
Yeah. We should be, like, I mean, at the same time, if you think about it like this, too, they have to teach in the most generalistic way that they can. Because if they don't, then certain kids will get left behind. And they can't use a lot of manpower, because teachers nowadays are extremely underpaid. And they can't really use that much manpower to teach each and every kid or group of kids individually. Right? So, I mean, there is that, but that's just looking at it from another perspective. So, and it doesn't necessarily always justify some of the things that they teach us.
We are losing objective butter.
Like,
I mean, straight up, I know somebody...
the astronomy unit in school.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it too.
Something that I really care about, like...
Yeah, like, I love space and stuff like that. It's super duper cool.
Astronomy only. Okay. I'm an astronaut. What? To?
Yeah, you're kind of cutting out. It's hard for me to keep up, but I'm listening as best I can.
Hey, look at that. We did another segue, because another topic I have is what do you dream of doing? when you grow
Okay.
up.
What do I dream of doing?
I want to go to space.
Yeah, actually, my this might sound like a really stupid dream, but I would love to be a professional esports player at video games. Like, that would be my dream job. Either that or, like you said, be an astronaut. Like, I would absolutely love
If
that.
I could go to space, I would love to pursue music and actually use it as a career. I think that would trump going to space.
Yeah. I would love to go to
In my
space,
opinion.
and if I can't go to space, then I would love to go and be an esports player. Like, that would be so cool.
It'd be cool, but I personally like music more than video game.
Fair enough. I just
Like,
figured
and I
out that
listen to a
again.
lot of music, and most of the stuff that I recommend to people is probably more hard rock stuff because it's like I like the traditional sound. I like the get the actual drum kits. I like the real passion that goes.
Yeah. Real skill it takes.
Repeat stuff. So you can learn the song and like spread like the bubonic plague or some stuff like that. But like,
Yeah.
I hate that. Your song's not about anything. And you take like someone like I don't really know an example. But we'll talk about like Paul, like Stack,
We are losing objective butter.
and
So,
the
can you
money
repeat?
they have.
They'll talk about what?
Yeah, you instead of making a song flexing about on your fans about how much money you have, talking about sex, drugs, and alcohol, write a song that matters.
Yeah, write a song that matters. Write a song that personally connects to someone. Or maybe...
Like, I'm gonna take the song Gucci Gang. One of the
Oh.
chorus. Gucci Gang, 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 Gucci Gang.
That is literally all the lyrics, isn't it?
8 times.
Yeah. That's not real music. That's like, I could literally, like... I don't, like... That's not real music. That took no skill to me. Like, there's people who would argue, oh, well, EDM kinda takes some skill, you know? And it's like, well, yeah,
And
you do need to
I'm
know
not-
your way, but... Really? Couldn't think of anything
Take
better?
effort. They're not of what they can do. They're just trying to make money.
Yeah.
mühimmat. Aha orada.
They're not trying to make good music, they're trying to make good money.
Like, I'm gonna throw Skrillex into there. He's dubstep.
Yeah.
I like some of his songs because he puts effort into them.
Yeah.
A lot of effort and work. And argument is
Why is your mic cutting out like this? It is absolutely being...
there's people like dubstep is not music because it's made from a computer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, actually, technically, all songs are made by on computers.
Yeah.
Because how is it going to be put into CD? How is it going to be put onto like Spotify, Google Music,
Yeah. And
Apple Music?
And like
gotta go through
it's
a
almost like
computer.
saying, you know, artists are making you pay too much for their work. And say like I'm gonna bring this up because I'm furry trash, but like in the furry community, there's a lot of people who say, well, I shouldn't have to pay $200 for a piece of quality artwork of my character. And it's like, well, actually, yes, you should, because that person is literally getting paid $1 an hour for their work. Well, not $1 an hour, because it's like $200. But like, sometimes people are
if you
paying...
want like a professional drawing of something, and you want it done by someone who's
Yeah, who's good.
like, they're gonna charge you.
And
They're
like,
putting effort into something.
yeah,
to
and
be
the
able-
problem with it is like, lots of the times, when you pay $200 for that drawing, you might be only paying them $5 an hour. maybe sometimes even $10 an hour, but that's below minimum wage. They're literally getting below minimum wage. The vast majority of them. And people are like, oh, well then,
People
why...
work hard. And there's I wish could in just be able to
Your
good
mic
songs.
is destroying your conversation right now. I heard wish and just being...
Okay.
Oh, I got a viewer. Hey, what's up, viewer?
Hello.
Welcome to our little podcast attempt where Nicol Bolas's mic has just destroyed itself. Absolutely, 110%.
Yeah, it is dying on the inside.
He's literally every time he tries to talk. 2023 Cesar
Yeah, it
Rodriguez Romero. Sup, remember you? Yeah, man, I remember you. What's up, man? Requested that Fortnite video. I think I did another Fortnite live stream. And we're trying a new thing.
The last live goofed off. Well, you got a subscriber out of it, so hey.
Yeah.
Let's trade off.
Don't you dare bomb me! Ah! Sorry. It's been that same plane like 10 times. I swear to God, I hate it. What was I saying? We were talking about.
I was talking.
Oh yeah, there we go.
There's a lot of like upcoming artists and bands that have real potential that don't get a chance because these record labels don't want real music. They want something catchy and something that people will spread. Like, hey, this song sounds cool.
Yeah.
Instead of
Oh,
something
look at
that
all the money
is
this song will bring in!
actual art.
Yeah.
Because that's what music is. Music is really art.
Yeah. Music is a
And
form
these
of
new
art.
artists like Lil Pump bring out something like Gucci Gang is... I find it kind of embarrassing to the music industry.
Yeah.
I don't know if I think really I'm one of the only ones, but it's an embarrassment of a song. It's so bad.
Yeah, like it is.
But it's a popular song for some reason.
Well, yeah. I don't know.
Which
It's...
I really wish it wasn't.
Yeah. Don't we all?
Like, if I had the choice of what was popular, I'd pick real music.
Yeah, like you would pick something that actually is good to listen to, not something that like all the kids at school are like, have you heard Gucci Gang? And it's like, oh yeah. It's like, it's such a good song. And like they say that because there's 200,000 other people saying it's such a good song. And so they say it so that they can be cool. Right? So...
Yeah, but like, I'm gonna be a little bit of a hypocrite here.
The enemy has been
Like,
reinforced with a dread
I liked Rockstar by Post Malone,
Yeah.
but what was it about? I don't really know. But it sounds hypocritical by making an excuse for songs that are just a little bit of songs that I like the sound to.
Sometimes it
The
is a
thing
good
about-
thing though. Like sometimes
This
it is genuinely a good thing to have a song that you don't like personally connect with or anything, but is a good song.
And then you take the song and like, okay, this doesn't really mean anything. But you go, and then I look back to the effort that they put in, and Post Malone he cares about his music.
Yeah.
He loves music. And it's like, okay, well that kind of changed my opinion on this song because he's not selling out and doing it for the money. He's doing it for what he loves.
Yeah. Rockstar, are you talking about that song from Shrek?
That's All-Star.
Oh, that's All-Star. Oh, right. My bad. I was like, I don't think that's
it was
from Post Malone. What? It's like, hold on.
All-Star Post Malone.
Yeah.
And they're not even they're not even close to hip hop.
Okay.
They're ska. No. Speaking of Post Malone, I went to Costco,
Mhm.
and on the lunch menu there was like a turkey or provolone sandwich.
Mhm.
So I told him, "Hey, my favorite rapper is Provolone. How about you?" Obviously talking about Post Malone, but I said Provolone instead.
Yeah.
Ha! Unfunny puns.
Ah, kill yourself. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No, wait, I need you for my podcast. No. It's literally all your worth is for me. A podcast. No, I'm just kidding. Ow! Okay. What? Your mic, I was like, ow, and then your mic went.
No, I went.
Oh, that was you. It sounded. Oh my gosh. What game are you playing for that? For the viewers on your end.
I can't leave Battlefield. Many.
An objective butter.
You can't leave it because your podcast will be ruined.
Yes.
My dude, that sucks. It's okay though.
How long have I actually been doing? Have we been doing this? I can't see a timer. So I'm gonna go check
We
myself.
started at like 8:30ish, and it's 9:52, so like, get out.
About an hour.
Yeah. Next time we do a podcast, we'll make sure. Next time we make a live stream in general,
Nope, we
we'll
haven't
make sure
been
your
doing it.
internet is
since
good.
8:30, I don't have an Ethernet.
You don't have the Ethernet.
But we've been doing this for 52 minutes.
Nice.
And we're not even halfway done.
Yeah. So, what else is next on the topic list? I mean, we've talked about a lot so far. It's big
Here's
good.
my list. I actually have a comment.
Comment.
I'm gonna go look at it now.
Speaking of comments, 2023 Caesar Rodriguez Romero says grab GTG. He said that 5 minutes ago. It's okay, Dan.
Right, what games would you play outside of video gaming?
So,
I'm
if I
assuming they're
didn't
talking
play a
about, like,
video
board
game,
gaming.
what kind of game?
No. Outside of video games, what's your favorite game?
So, like
board games
okay.
and that such.
That's a hard question.
I'm gonna point out the grandfather of all card games, Magic the Gathering,
That was pretty good. I'm
the
not
best
too
card game.
That
That's a
is
little
such
bit
a biased
biased.
opinion. But okay.
Card game I've played. But, like, I've tried Yu-Gi-Oh! And
Yu-Gi-Oh's alright, but like it's becoming
Meh.
way too anime cliche. It's like I have a card that can literally nuke the entire field with no debuff.
yeah, you take Magic the Gathering. There's broken cards, but they get banned.
Yeah. Like with Yu-Gi-Oh, there's
One
an
card.
entire series of broken cards now. Like
And Pokemon, I've also played that. It's kind of repetitive.
yeah. I didn't really play Pokemon too much. I never got
Which is
really-
why I've stuck with Magic for almost 2 years now.
Yeah. Magic is definitely a fun game though. Like I've played it a bit before and it is
Because,
definitely
like, you actually need resources to do what you want to do.
fun. Yeah. You can't just be like,
Like-
my dragon attacks you for game. What? I'm at max health. Yeah, but I nuke you. Like,
Like, there's some pretty there's cards that, like, seem broken. Like, let's take Joda Arcade Eternal.
mhm.
For 4 mana, you get a 4/3 that flies, and instead of paying the mana cost for actual spells, you can pay white, blue, black, red, and green.
Okay.
So you need to tap a plains, an island, a swamp, a mountain, and a forest.
Okay.
Where Yu-Gi-Oh, there's no cards like that, but it's just like, hey,
I'm gonna mess you up. You can't do that. Yeah, I can.
I'm gonna, on my first turn, I'm gonna play this card that lets me put in White Dragon and attack you for 3,000.
Actually, funny story. I literally got destroyed turn 1 by Dylan. Oh, well, turn 2 technically, but like, it was my turn the next game. And, or no, it was his turn after I did my turn and I played everything. And he had so many monsters on the field that he destroyed me. On the very first turn that he could attack, I was dead. And there was nothing I could do about it. Because he brought out like 5 dragons on the field all at once. Like, that is absolutely retarded. You should not be able to do that. And if you are able to do that, you should have to sacrifice like your entire deck so that you're dead the next turn. Like, if I don't kill this person now, I'm going to die, kind of thing.
Like, there's obviously broken combos in Magic.
Right.
Like, Fire Song and Sunspeaker. That gives your red sorceries an instant lifelink. Whenever something deals damage, you gain that much life.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever you play a white instant sorcery, it deals 3 damage to any target.
Ouch.
But for that red one, let's take a card, Museum Mortars.
Yeah.
For 1 in a red, you can deal 4 damage to target creature you don't control. That doesn't sound too bad.
No.
Until you see it has an overload cost for 3 and 3 red, where instead of it changes the word instance of target with each. So instead of it dealing 4 damage to 1 creature, it deals 4 damage to each creature.
Ooh.
And it's a bomb in Commander, because there's gonna be like a billion creatures on the field, and you're just gonna gain like a billion life.
Yeah.
Billion life.
Yeah, I think there is overpowered combos like that. But, like, it's not like it's not like Yu-Gi-Oh.
But you can't do it in, like, you can't play like, oh, I'm gonna play Fire Song and Sunspeaker and then play this.
Yeah.
Unless you wait so many turns. Because you can only play a land a turn, unless you have cards that say, here, you can play more!
Yeah.
More! More!
More money! Yeah.
And like, Pokemon, you can only have 1 creature out in the field at once.
Oh, really?
And you need, yeah, you can have 1 Pokemon out at once.
Okay.
That's like the video game.
Just like the video game. Yeah, I thought it was
anime.
different from the video game. And the anime.
No.
How dare you call that an anime? Cory in the House is way better. In comparison, I think Cory in the House is better than every anime and makes
well,
it whenever
anime is just Japanese cartoons.
well, wrestling is literally just hillbilly anime.
Wrestling.
Wrestling is redneck anime. There's no way you can tell me.
Really not. That's not cartoon.
It's not cartoon, but it is literally redneck anime.
I can see where you see that it counts, I guess. I don't really know, I'm getting confused.
I've changed your concept on everything, haven't I? I got another comment. Rodrigo says I'm back. Is it alright if I just call you Rodrigo? Your full name is like a mouthful to say. Not in a gay way. Yeah.
Did I call you Billy?
I'll kill one. If I ever have 2 kids, I'm calling one of them Hill and the other Billy.
No, I'm gonna name one of them Phil, so then I can point at a bottle of like the brand Cetaphil and say,
Yeah.
like, and I said, Phil, I told you to do your chores. If you couldn't tell, I kind of like puns.
Yeah, no, I could not tell. 2023 Cesar Rodriguez Romero. I'm just gonna call you Rodriguez. Tell Nickel Nickel I say hi. Alright, he says hi, bro.
Hi!
Nicol Bolas says hi. Nah, but like back to the topic we were on, like it was the thing with Magic, or with Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like it's become to the point where the logic is even broken. It's like a God card is no better than a Dragon card, right? Like it's not. There's nothing you can do against a Dragon card almost. Because there's so many cards that say dragons cannot be targeted by attack, dragons cannot be targeted by spells, and dragons cannot be targeted by card effects. And it literally makes it so that a card that is supposed to be a god can't touch a dragon. A mortal being.
All the dragon does can't touch this. Can't touch
Right?
this. They just start singing MC Hammer.
Yeah. And there's so many cards that do that now.
Which, that's really why I'm so in love with Magic, because, like, there's so many different formats you can play.
Yeah.
And there's so many different synergies that you can line up that are just broken, or...
But you have to line them
Some other
up.
guy.
That's the thing. You can't just get them turn one. Also, Rodriguez says, what game is that? It is Battlefield 1.
Well, we're talking about some... we're talking about card games.
Yeah, oh, if you're wondering about the card games we're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic.
Magic the Gathering. So, like, people's like, oh, only nerds playing Magic the Gathering. And it's like, oh, I know.
Well, it's like when people say only nerds play D&D. It's like, how many famous people out there play D&D?
There's
Right?
actually
Like,
quite a few.
a ton. Yeah, like, there's a ton of people who play
Like-
D&D.
This guy from
You know what,
Hawaii
actually...
05, it's a cop show. And the guy was on a show called Spellslingers where they played Magic.
Yeah.
The enemy has reached the final objective.
Which is like... And it's also... I like card games in general, like, especially going on to events. Because there's the one thing that you can't learn in school. There's two words. Social interaction.
Yeah, you cannot learn that in school. They don't teach it to you. They're like, oh, well, you should learn that in school. Oh my gosh.
We're gonna say that you need to interact with other people, but we're not gonna let you.
Yeah. Oh, well, there's this
segue back
group
to the school.
project, and, like, you gotta interact, and it's like, okay, literally, that is, like, negative interaction with people. Who wants to interact with somebody literally just to work? Who wants to do that?
Well, I can see why it's like, okay, let's do this professionally. Like,
Yeah.
professionally being social. You're not going to connect with other people and make actual relationships if you just talk work.
Exactly, yeah. Oh gosh, hold on. I need to change my alarms to AM. Ooh.
Excuse me.
Lost objective butter.
AM, I don't care if it was objective. But yeah, like they push the social thing a little bit, but like it's kind of sad that they push social interaction so little, but they push LGBT acceptance so much. Like they literally prioritize that in some cases. They make you hang flags. Like I'm not dissing on people who are LGBT. I actually support it.
Everyone needs to be included.
Yeah, I support
what
it. I'm
they
a
push,
Christian
like,
boy,
include
and I support
everybody.
it. Like,
But
in the Bible, it says you're supposed to love even your enemies. And so I do. I do my best to.
Keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer.
Yeah. And so I try to, and I support that. I'm like, you know, if that's who you love, it's alright. You love that person, right? But they push that sometimes harder than they push, even teaching.
Objective apples.
It's like, you gotta accept this kid. He's gay. And it's like, okay, can I still teach him the normal ways I would teach somebody? No, you cannot. Why? Because he's gay. And it's like, okay, but what? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm also gonna just segue into the point of religion, because you talked about how you're a Christian boy.
Yeah.
I
Again, I'm
think-
not dissing on any LGBT.
I don't really have
like,
one.
I absolutely support it. Just to clarify.
It's like, be whatever you want, but don't be a...
Don't be a cunt
About
about
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't.
Like,
Rejoice.
if you're gonna say, like,
Victory is ours. Your spirit, your determination, and your faith have proved too much
Like,
for those
as you were saying,
I'm
segueing
not
into religion, I'm a Christian boy, but I don't
The Empire salutes
force it on people. I don't always put it out there. I might mention it every now and then, or I might use it as an example, or somebody might ask me and I'll tell them, yeah. But I don't go on a parade down Main Street with a bunch of other people saying, hey, look, we're Christian, we're super special. You know? Like, if you want something to be considered normal, if you want a religion to be considered normal, you just do it. You don't parade it. If you want being gay to be considered normal, you don't parade that. You do it, and when people are like, why do you do that? You just be because I
the
do.
gay parade, though. Like,
Yeah, I can understand that. That's more of a thing like,
I've
hey, you
had
got...
it, but
Yeah.
it's
at
to the
this-
point where it's like, okay, good for you.
Yeah, it... Like,
We're not
the
gonna give
first
you a
few
medal.
times is like, oh, okay, well, now awareness has been spread, and people now understand and accept. And then it's
And
like,
there's still gonna be some ignorant people.
yeah, there is. And no number of things that you could do can really do that. It is literally the
You
exact same
can't
thing with
change
religion.
people's minds in a day. Like, Rome can't be built in a day.
Yeah.
And... good toilet sounds in my stream. Yay.
Are you going to the bathroom?
No, it was just on my phone.
Oh.
And you're like, hey, good, toilet sounds.
Yeah, no, but like, it does get to a point where it's like, alright, I understand, it's cool, I consider it normal now, but you need to, like, you need to chill.
Like, I can't remember if, I think he's turning it now?
You
Or
think
if she
what?
got male hormone. Oh, wait, yeah,
Who?
this lady, well, no, she's a guy, she got male hormones,
Yeah.
and it's now Matt. His name is Matt.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, this... My mom's like, guy or girl.
Pardon? I heard it's mom, guy, or girl.
Like, my mom was a pro-Scottish guy at the pool that asked about Matt, like, is he a guy or is he a girl?
Mhm.
Well, I'm just pointing out, well, it's none of your business.
But it kind of is a lot of people's business, though,
I was
isn't
kind of
it?
being a little bit of a douche about it.
Yeah, like it is actually a lot of people's business because the way we interact with people changes based off of their gender. You cannot lie. If somebody is a female, you're not going to go up to them like you do with the boys and be like, hey, what's up, you little what you doing today, huh? You know, you're not going to do that. Why? Because
Well, sometimes I go up to, like, random people, like, guy or girl, just like, hey, how's your day going?
well, yeah,
and
you
they'll be
go,
like,
hey, how was your day going? But, like, it's a general thing. You do treat, like, you don't treat them unequally
Well,
because
the
that's
respect
something
that
you
you
should
want.
never do, but however, you do act differently. Like, you can't tell me that you're
People-
gonna go around your crush and you're gonna say vulgar or swearing things around her. You can't tell me you're gonna do that.
Yeah.
But you will around some of your guy friends, probably. And not because it's inequality, but
Yeah.
it's because, you know, they're not your crush.
It's a different relationship when you're talking about your friend and you're talking about, like, a crush.
Yeah,
That's two completely different relationships.
exactly. And it does, you got to admit, it sometimes changes the way you act when you're around a pretty lady.
Like, I'm surrounded. Obviously, if people I know will, like, have a joke that just that jokes,
Mm-hmm.
then I'll say around them. But there's certain people, it's like I don't listen to you.
Yeah, and like it's like what my mom taught me. She's like, I don't care if you swear or you make bad jokes. but it cannot be around women or children unless the women are okay with it. Children is just a no-no. You know what I mean?
For kids. Like,
What I'm trying to say is treat women with respect.
all I heard was treat.
Oh, I'm trying to say treat women with respect.
With respect.
But, I mean, in a lot of cases, gender shouldn't really matter too much. Like, okay, you're a guy, or okay, you're a girl. But, like,
it gets to the point where it's like, okay, I don't care anymore. Please leave me alone.
yeah. Like, sometimes
But, like-
there are things like, what bathroom do you use? Well, okay, do you have a penis, or do you have a vagina? Sorry for the vulgar words, but sometimes you need to know.
They're
right?
they're not vulgar. They're words that's like, okay, it doesn't matter if you say it or not.
Yeah, but like it's like you need to know because the boys' bathroom is gonna have urinals and toilets, whereas the girls, I actually don't know what's in the girls' bathroom, but I'm just guessing what they have. Just toilets.
Well, seeing as I had to go into the girls' bathroom at
Take the sector.
station,
Clear the sector from
she was hogging the bathroom, and I couldn't use it, and I was very upset. City
Yeah.
spaghetti. There's just a toilet in there, and like a place to change your child's diaper.
Yeah. Well, like they've got different equipment and different things in the bathrooms,
Return to
right?
the combat area.
Whereas
So-
because we can, we all end up in pee unless you don't have legs,
Yeah.
so you don't have a pee.
Or you have a really, really small peener. Like mega small, but
But like, I remember like going into a bathroom, you know, class. I was like, okay, I have to go pee, and it's right there, so I might as well go there. But then I remember that that's where kindergartners go, and they don't know a concept of a urinal, and they take off.
yeah.
all the way
Oh
down
yeah, I
to
know what
the-
you're saying. Yeah.
Return to the combat area.
Oh, there's another time I had to go into the girls' bathroom. I had to go like get a paper towel because there was like a spill,
Yeah.
and there was none in the boys' bathroom, so I had to go into the girls' bathroom and get some.
Oh man.
And
Ouch.
somebody walked in, saw me, and then ran out. I was like, I feel bad, but I had to get
Yeah.
to the towel.
That's another reason why sometimes gender will matter when it comes to bathrooms. Okay, that guy literally just stabbed me through a wall, but this is okay. Anyways, there are times, like, with that, where gender does matter. Like, generally, a girl doesn't want to see a guy's peener in a bathroom. You know, it's supposed to be a place of privacy.
Unless they're doing some stuff in there.
Well, yeah, but, like, it's generally a
personal.
place of privacy, right? And kids will go there and stuff like that. Again,
And
I'm
obviously
not
you're gonna
saying
get-
that I have anything against that. Like, transgender, whatever, it's
You're-
fine.
Really, no matter where you go, you're gonna get an invasion of privacy. If you go to the guy's bathroom, you're gonna get invaded by other guys.
Well, yeah. But still.
And going into the girls' bathroom, you're probably gonna get invaded by other guys.
Mm.
Trying to.
Show you their nice peener.
Yep.
That's our new word for peener whenever we have to talk about it. It's just peener.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nah. Like I said, though, it's like perfectly fine if you're transgender. It's perfectly fine if you're gay or if you're, you know.
I just don't want it rubbed in my face. Like,
Yeah, I don't want it rubbed in my face. I would
like, I
love to
don't
know
feel
if
like
you
you would,
were,
like,
you know,
really-
like, because I could have a possible love interest, and then you could be like, actually, I'm a guy, and I would be like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, I've never. If someone like just comes and is like, "Oh, I'm gay," it's like, okay.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Like, that is absolutely perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you start like, I'm gay, and it's like, okay, cool. It's like, do you accept me? And it's like, yeah. Better!
No. I
Well,
was
like,
gonna just say, "Do you accept me as a gay?" It's like, well, yeah. If they
Yeah.
keep doing it, I'm just gonna say, "Okay, no, I don't accept you as a gay. Please
yeah,
get
go
off
away.
the street now."
You're annoying with it. It's like me saying, hey guys, I'm a Christian, and you're like, okay, that's cool, right? I understand that. Or like but if I say, if one of you is like, oh hell, and I'm like, hey, that's a bad word to Christians, you shouldn't say it, you guys are gonna be like, what? You know what I mean? Like, or if I'm like,
not- if you
always
say
trying
it
to
me, like,
preach
I
to
say
you.
hell, and you're just gonna be like, "Hey, that's a bad word for Christians." I'm obviously gonna tell you, "Shut up and move
We
on
have
with my
taken
day."
the sector.
Yeah.
Especially
Like,
you,
honestly, I
'cause-
would too.
well,
Like, Even as I would, like,
Clear
honestly.
the sector from
It's like you
enemy.
don't
Like
need to
somebody in
be
my
such a
class, I just
sensitive
said,
little...
I said, hell, and they're like, not a bad word. I was
Yeah.
like, no, you. And I moved on with my day.
Mhm.
Well, I didn't actually say no, you. I said, okay, well, if hell's a bad word, then why, like, you accept everyone.
Why,
And God
if
created
hell's a bad
everyone,
word, then why is it in
then
your Bible?
Satan is good too. And then I said, okay, if God created everyone, then Satan is someone you love. So I moved on with my day. And they're
Yeah.
like,
Well, like,
We have secured
but like, it's
Like,
like,
if
I
you
don't
notice
go
that,
around
the
preaching
same-
my religion to everybody because it's just annoying. I don't go around saying, I'm
noticed-
gonna crusade your holy land if you don't believe in Jesus. And that's not what
I've
I
noticed-
believe, but like, I don't go around doing stuff like that. Because,
Yeah.
it's just annoying. And it works the same way with people who are like gay or trans. Like, you can say that you are cool, you can say that, stuff like that, but yeah.
yeah. What was I gonna say now? Oh, you get the people that are like, God created everyone, we need to love everyone, and those sometimes are the same people that think, Jews, bad!
Yeah, like, it actually does state in the Bible that you are supposed to love everybody, but that doesn't mean you can't have human emotion. That doesn't mean you can't be like, wow, I absolutely hate that guy. Because, me being a Christian, I even know pastors who are like, okay, no, that guy is kind of a dick. Like,
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm hated by a lot of people because
2023 Caesar says, hello!
hi.
We just got into, like, a very touchy subject, and I'm trying to, like, slowly segue us out of it.
Yeah, I've been like, okay, let's move on now, and then we've kept talking about it, and it's like,
Yeah. Because it's like, you want to get your point across that you're not a friggin' disrespectful piece of shite, but you also kind of want to be like, okay, we're done.
Objective apples.
I like how we're like talking about a video, like games that are good outside of video games, and we.
How the hell did that
and
turn
about
into
sexuality
religion?
and stuff. I think you're talking about like. We were talking about something about religion in a video, in like a game, and they're like, speaking of religion.
Yeah, we were talking about something like that. Like, I was like, I'm a Christian boy, and I'm good with this, right? Something like that.
Yeah. Like, obviously there's some stuff that I've said that's like...
Honestly, though, at the same time, I don't think people should be so sensitive about subjects like that. It would make them a lot easier
Yeah,
to
people
talk
also
about.
shouldn't be so sensitive. Like, if we're making a joke and just make a joke about the women,
Yeah. Doesn't mean you
we
disrespect
obviously
women.
don't mean anything.
It's like if I were to make a joke about like a Hitler joke or something. Like, obviously it's a bad joke and it does require a dark humor sense.
It's not gonna be
It doesn't
funny.
mean I say Sieg Heil and I support Hitler. You know what I mean?
It's not gonna be a funny joke, really.
Sometimes
like-
it's not. It depends on the acquired taste of humor. Some people like dark humor.
Let's.
But-
I'm gonna take PewDiePie's incident with the Death Well juice thing.
Yeah.
He didn't mean it in a bad way. He meant
No.
it to show this is what some of the stupid stuff he can do for just $5 on Fiverr.
Yeah.
That backlash into anti-Semitism.
hmm
I think that's the right word. I really don't know.
Yeah.
I gave up on English a long time ago.
Oh yeah, me too. But like, you don't need to be so touchy about things. I mean, like, literally, people will
Like-
insult my religion left, right, and center, and I'm like, oh, okay.
A long time ago, I was like, "You dirty Buddhist," for no reason whatsoever. I was calling people that, and my mom's like, "Okay, you need to stop." And I was like, "No, you."
I shouldn't be
But,
laughing at that, but you know.
On the
That's
topic of
actually funny.
racism now, we're playing categories. And the topic that I had to, we're playing categories, and the letter that we had to start our word off was T.
Okay.
Now, for the card reading, it was things that were black.
Okay.
I was like, okay, well, I put thugs because now listen to my logic. They wear black.
Okay.
But when I said it out loud, my mom, my sister started laughing, and then started calling me a racist. And I was so confused. And then they explained like, oh, not all thugs are black people. I was like,
But that's not what I meant, Mom. You should have said emos.
Munizioni.
That wouldn't have fit, but that's okay.
I still have a point, but like, it's against the point where it's like, it's just a little bit of casual racism in a game. We're not actually real racists.
Yeah, you're not like if you make a joke about something, it doesn't mean you are that thing. It you know. But
like, there's a joke about like foundation. And it's like just me. I start giggling, and my mom and my sister's like, "What?" It's like, well, I went to China and I found Asians. And it's like, that's gonna go to China. You're gonna obviously find Asians.
yeah.
If you say a point of like, well, foundation, and you change it to found Asians.
Okay, that's actually kind of funny though.
And just playing like games like Pictionary with me, it's not good.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Because let's take Peter Pan. I don't know how to draw a freaking Peter Pan, so what I did was I drew Peter Griffin and a frying pan. But because I can't really draw that good, my sisters thought I'd draw a penis. So the pan looked like a penis, but it wasn't. It was supposed to be a pan, and my sisters were dying. Because I drew Peter Griffin and a penis.
That's some weird board right there.
Well, it was like Peter Griffin plus, it was supposed to be Peter plus Pan equals Peter Pan.
Peter Griffin Pan. Pen, pineapple, apple, pen. Peter, apple, apple, pan. Peter Griffin, Griffin, pan.
No, it's Peter, Pan, and penis.
No, peener. You gotta say peener.
We have taken objective butter.
Oh, I'm not. But like, also,
Half of our forces remain.
me guessing into illustrations, because like, what you do is like, you draw in the, like a little book that, like,
Yeah.
you kind of pass this book around. So like, you have a card, you roll a dice, and the number on the dice coordinates to some category in the card.
Yeah.
So like, let's take, my sister did Mariachi band, and there was this one person. Instead of me putting Mariachi, I put a Mexican playing guitar alone in the rain.
A what? A what
And it's
Mexican?
like, no, a lonely Mexican.
Oh, a lonely Mexican playing guitar in the rain.
Alone in the rain. It's obviously not going to be on the card.
Yeah, but it's funny.
That's what it looks like.
Genuinely, this is what it looks like, alright? I'm not dissing your drawing, but it does look like a lonely Mexican playing guitar
Or
in
you'll
the
get the
rain.
time where like your grandma forgot how to spell snowflakes and you get snowflakes instead. Those are really funny though. Also speaking about board games, my sister's boyfriend Zach, what's his name? We play this game called A Box of Things, where basically someone reads off a card and everyone else like writes something like there's like things
Taking
that
objective Charlie.
like superpowers, like let's take that. So Jesus Christ, that scared me. Hello, whoever was on my stream. I can't see the comments. Hi, Meow Cobblebottom. How's it going?
What's up? We just got out of our touchy conversation that we wanted to get out to for a while.
Yeah, we moved on from that. But anyway, for her superpower that he wrote down in this game, he put the power to tell time, anytime, anywhere. He was thinking like, oh, that'd be pretty cool. Then when my mom reads it out loud, he's like, isn't that just a watch?
Well, I mean, pretty much.
It is, and he did not realize that until just then.
Isn't that a watch? Oh yeah.
I mean, it's hilarious when you realized it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can jump on.
Huh?
Have lost objective apples.
Oh, Meow Cobblebone said, good, can I play Battlefield 1 with you?
Oh yeah. For sure, man.
Yeah,
You can
jump
play
on,
with
bro.
both of us.
Jump on. Just make sure in Platoon you search up. It's either you're gonna search up Archangels of War or AAOW.
Yeah, that's a platoon.
Yeah. It's gonna be run by Demi Dragon Slayer, and there should be.
50 of our soldiers.
Please help.
remain.
I'm
yes,
so
we
scared.
do.
Okay, I'm dead.
We do have a chat party.
Yeah, we do. We're in a chat party right now. I think we set it to private though.
Yeah, we did set it to private. I'll have to invite you.
Yeah. Somebody just kind of casually
If you
joins
put
in during
your,
our podcast.
Gamer tag, whatever. I'll give you mine. I don't really.
Oops, 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 oops. Only microphone audio is being broadcast because I accidentally clicked view profile. Okay, there we go. I have 0 viewers. Okay. My face went.
Okay, in the chat party, it shows because you're offline. It only says, I can only see like this camera in the circle, like you're streaming.
20 of our soldiers.
It
Yeah.
doesn't say what you're streaming though.
What? Like in
Yeah,
PlayStation?
it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't say that you're playing anything. It just shows up that you're streaming.
He's streaming. Cool. What is he
Doesn't-
streaming? I don't know.
All right, I'll add you. That'll be from Nicolo_Bola60. Basically, the channel.
Okay. What was I gonna say?
Our attack has failed, but this fight is not over. If we pull together like true Italians, then these walls
next
of
subject,
faces,
please.
they will crumble, and the empire will fall.
Well, I think really we probably just gotta start playing. Stop doing the podcast for a little bit and take like a little bit of a break.
We are being reinforced.
Well, I mean, like, we should talk about at least one more thing, you know, just to make it so that not, like, the end of the
Maybe
stream is
we'll
the touchy
like
stuff.
ask him like if he wants to or not. Like, Cobblebottom, do you want to just join in on our stream or whatever? Like, just talk about whatever the hell we talk about. Hey.
I cannot believe that happened. Oh, I got a viewer in a comment. 2023 Rodriguez. Hi. What's up, man? We're
Yo,
probably
the
gonna
guy
end our
with Fortnite.
podcast soon, but I want
Hey,
to talk
he plays
about at least
Fortnite.
one more thing. God, what should I talk about?
I'll actually do that before maybe I invite Cobblebottom into a party.
Do what?
About like one more topic, just a little bit.
Yeah, well, we should, because I don't want to leave off the topic on what we just talked about right now, because, like, that would almost be like, eh?
We're gonna kind of segue off of that without an actual subway. A subway.
Yeah. I don't have any money for Subway. What you talking about, fam? I ain't buying you nothing. What was the other topics you had, though? Was there anything else?
Not really, no.
Huh.
Even if I did, they're pretty like minor.
Yeah.
We've lost objective butter.
Rodriguez, is it true Nicol Bolas beat Ninja in a 1v1 in Fortnite? No, I don't think so. Where did you hear that from? Is that true, Nicol Bolas?
What?
Did you beat Ninja in a 1v1 in Fortnite? Rodriguez wants to know.
We have taken objective.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
I completely trumped his skills.
And like, he also got a victory royale. He did it with a great pistol too, I swear.
We have lost objective apples.
E60 Fox told me. Oh, did he? E60 Fox is talking you right up. Not you, Rodriguez, Nicol Bolas. He's talking Nicol Bolas right up. I'm on fire,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
And
ow, ow,
sadly,
ow, ow, ow.
end my end of the stream because I have to move.
He says yes.
I will be right back.
Alright. Crap, I lost my podcast partner now.
We have taken objective apples.
I guess I'm gonna have to end up, ending our podcast too. I hope you guys, like, kinda like that. Like, it was just a new thing that I wanted to give a go at. And I wasn't sure if it was gonna be good. Because, you know, podcasts are usually just a still image and people talking or something like that. So, like, it's really, I don't know, debatable on whether it was a good stream or not, but, if you guys did like that, do leave a like and stuff, and, like, if you want us to do it again, comment down below, if you want another one, or if you want a different kind of video, or more of a video that I've already done in the past. And I'll keep that in mind for any other videos that I upload, but other than that, I really don't know. That was our thing. We did a thing. We tried, and we had some fun with it, so well, we're just gonna leave it there. Yeah. See you guys.